Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Alright dude, so this weird tropical weather is because we're out here in Florida. We came to visit our buddies over at Condor Speed Shop, and we kind of want to take you guys through a little bit of what they do here and stuff like that, and maybe tell their story on camera. But Carlos and Christina have been supporting me since I think what, 2012, late 13 maybe. Maybe 13. They've been helping us out for a while, so they're real big in helping out the grassroots guys. Even this is like Jason's car, one of our other buddies. So it's really cool to be able to actually finally come out and meet these guys and see some of their projects and all the stuff they do. It's the man right here,
what's up?
Carlos himself. And then he runs it along with his wife. I think I could zoom in. She's over there. But these are some of the cars they race. These are all the E30 spec cars, huh?
Yeah. Spec E30s.
So they're all roll caged.
Yep.
Big old cage. Yeah, this looks really safe.
Yeah, look at all the bars in the back.
Oh yeah. Some of those, what are those called? Stay bars and stuff? They have like special names for them.
Yeah, this was a SCCA race car that was a ITS car that was not Spec E30 legal.
Right.
When we picked it up. We didn't build this one. We kind of took it on. Christian bought it, and then we converted it back to a Spec E30 car. It didn't have the ABS system. We added that and had a bunch of parts that aren't legal for Spec E30.
Right.
So we had to make it legal, build it to the rules. But it's a solid car. It's awesome. It's a beast.
You're doing a lot of racing yourself.
I am.
And you're winning a lot.
A little bit.
You got a lot of trophies.
Lots of trophies.
Lots of trophies. I'm constantly seeing you guys on the podium.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show, I mean, obviously you're a good driver, but also your products are pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Otherwise you wouldn't hold up, because these are, how many laps are you guys usually doing in a race?
We'll do, with these we do 45-minute sprint races.
Yeah, that's a lot of driving.
Depending on the track, 8 to 10 laps.
Jeez.
This is my car. It's kind of messy, but this one we did build here in the shop. It was a street car that I bought out of Georgia. Had been in an accident, front end collision, and I started doing NASA track days in it.
Right.
And ran it for a couple years. Actually less than that, because I had a 318 IS that I did a bunch of track days in, which is this one out here.
The donor car.
Yeah, well this was a full Spec E30 car that got wrecked real bad. And it wasn't, we couldn't fix it.
Right. Just,
you can see like the
it's like so far gone, you just don't want to put time into it.
It takes too much, it needed too much. Like all this is totally bent. It got hit the wall really hard.
So to fix that, you're talking about the same effort to probably build a whole nother car.
So this was Jay's old car.
Oh yeah, the paint guy, right?
Yeah, he decided to build another one instead of fix that one.
He built the new orange one.
Orange one.
And where's that at? He's got that at home?
He actually rented another shop, another space. So he took that with him.
Another location. Now this car, this one's really cool, because I thought that this car here was this car.
Which one?
This one.
Really?
But it's not. This is a whole nother
No,
build.
This car is this is a chump car. It's an endurance car. So this is built for long endurance races. We run this one for 24 hours at a time, non-stop. Yeah, like every race we've done is either a 14-hour endurance race or a 24-hour endurance race.
And you're doing what, 3 drivers in that?
We'll do anything from 4 to 5 drivers.
But still 24 hours,
Yep.
4 or 5 drivers.
We'll do 2-hour stints.
That's so much driving.
Yeah, each driver's in the car
Dude,
for 2 hours. The car will...
You need to understand like the seriousness of this, because I'll do a few laps at K1 and straight get arm pump, and I'm like, all right, dude, I'm good.
Yeah.
You're talking about 24 hours between a couple of guys.
24 hours straight.
Jeez,
Non-stop.
dude.
If you can keep the car out of the pits, stay out of trouble.
You could win.
You can win. You can do really well.
Have you guys won any of the 24s yet?
We have not. Our best finish was a 5th, I think, place.
Dude, but that's like that's testing. That's testing your driving. That's testing your build. That's testing every single thing. Your whole crew.
The whole crew.
Fifth is not bad at all, because you're talking about how many drivers.
Daytona had 130 cars.
And then you finish, dude,
You know?
fifth. That's
Yeah,
not
I
bad
don't
at
know if
all.
we finished fifth at Daytona, but we ran this car 4 different events back in 2014. We did Sebring, Daytona, Homestead, and Palm Beach, and we never finished below a top 10, which was cool.
That's really
we
good.
Always, you know,
That's really
we
good.
always did really well. with it.
Regardless, even if you're talking about 50 drivers, 40 drivers,
yeah.
top 10's not bad
Yeah,
at all.
no, it's not bad.
It's not bad at all. You guys are doing good.
It's not bad. It's a lot of fun because it's a team thing, you know. So
Yeah, that sounds like a blast. That would suck though to be the one guy on the team who puts the car on the wall or
Yeah,
something like that. And then you design this whole graphic by
I did
yourself,
the,
right?
The livery based on the Tic Tac livery. For the E30
the-
GTM car.
Yeah, the green and white one, right? Yeah.
That's what this is based on.
So fun fact, Carlos actually used to do graphic design, right?
Yeah, I went to school for design.
Yeah, that's why all of his stuff looks pretty. Look at it.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Look at all this stuff. This is crazy.
What
This
else
would be
is there?
fun. This would be like, I feel like doing a 24-hour race, you'd have to like train for it. I feel like you got to get like mentally and physically prepped for
Yeah,
it. It just seems like, cause you have power steering.
No power steering.
Yeah, I feel like you'd have to do
You end up
some kind of
sweating a lot.
endurance.
We actually have a cool shirt box that we run in here.
Yeah.
And we wear cool shirts. It's been sitting for a couple years, so it doesn't look as nice as it did.
No, but
we want to bring it out in December.
The history behind it is really what's cool.
Yeah, it's a fun car, man.
Yeah, it looks
does have a lot of
rad.
history.
Hey, Daniel, I don't know if you watch my videos, Daniel Murillo, but this could have still been you if you didn't sell your E30. He had those wheels on his car,
Oh, yeah?
studs. Yeah, his car was super sick. And I think he had the same front bumper and the same like Volvo. That's a Volvo lip, right?
Yes.
The bottom there?
Yeah.
Yeah, his car used to be cool and then he sold it.
Yeah.
Ah, it's sick. This thing's bad. I like that. Then you have all these cars. These are other teammates' cars.
Oh, yeah, this is Christian's car. Christian Malone, he's one of the team members.
Yeah,
He's
and
been racing for a couple years.
he's got the super fat, beefy,
Yeah, super cage.
super gnarly cage, super narnar.
This one is Jason Bolinas.
Yeah, Jason. I know Jason.
He got this car on a traded a car for this thing, and then he built it and put it together himself. Basically, the car was just a shell with a cage in it when he got it, and he put the drivetrain in it, retrofitted the ABS into it because this is an early model.
I think I remember seeing him like do a bunch of that stuff.
Full Spec E30 suspension.
This thing's cool. It's got a pretty psychedelic
Yeah,
graphic
he
going
designed
on.
the livery.
Yeah, that's cool. That number came out good.
Yeah, came out pretty.
Belina. Look, there it is again. I'm telling you, this graphic
There
design.
it is. And this is Juan Carlos. This is another one of our buddies who.
Two Carloses?
Yeah, two Carlos.
This isn't-
This is JC.
JC. Ah, JC Lopez.
JC Lopez.
There it is on the door.
Yeah, he's from Colombia.
Ah. Sick. The old bumpers.
Yeah. This car was built by Wattec.
Watt Tech.
They did the cage, and they built it as a chump car initially, and I think they ran it in one race, and then decided to sell it. Juan Carlos picked it up.
I'm figuring out the problem with all these cars. You guys don't have holdfast wheels. We have to send some of them.
Yeah.
Can I get some holdfast steering wheels in here? Oh shoot, there's a lift behind me.
Yep. So that's this one.
Seems clean.
This thing here is on
What's the story?
E36 M-Tech.
M-Tech. So it's not an M3?
No, it's not an M3. It's an M-Tech. It's missing all the cool M-Tech stuff that the M-Tech should have, right? What it does have, which is cool, is a S50 and then a full E36 M3 suspension rear subframe. Did it freeze?
No, it's like
Oh, it's too dark. There you go. Now you can
Oh my
see it.
gosh. I filmed the
Now-
whole thing dark.
Oh, you could have asked me earlier.
I know, but I didn't want to. Oh well. Luke, good
okay, Luke.
good luck editing that. So this thing has an S50, you said?
Yeah, it has a S50. It has a full 1995 M3 drivetrain in it. Everything's been swapped over from an M3. So it's basically an M3, except the VIN doesn't start with the correct
Correct
doesn't
letter.
Include the correct.
But it's got everything else M3.
It's
Like
not an M3.
the trailing arms are all M3.
Yeah.
The brakes all
Yep.
the brakes are all the M3
Everything.
stuff.
Front brakes, rear brakes.
Bumper skirts.
It's got ground control coilovers and a bunch of cool stuff. So I picked this up and I'm gonna be
What's the plan?
modifying it a little bit, putting some more Condor parts on it, and
Yeah, absolutely.
turning into a cool track car that is also.
When are you gonna mess around with us drifter boys?
You never know. Maybe soon.
Yeah,
Let's see.
please, that'd be sick.
Yeah. And then this is my buddy Chris, who owns the car that with the beefy cage.
Oh yes,
Over
yes, yes. The second car in line.
Yep. This is his Daytona Violet.
Daytona Violet. That's what I was gonna say. What color is this? The
M3
violet.
that he just recently picked up, and he loves it.
Yeah,
He's
this
been driving
thing's nice.
it nonstop. He actually just dropped it off last night.
It's pretty straight, huh?
It's really straight, yeah.
Purple is a problem I have with all you E36 guys. All you boys be jumping on purple, and I'm getting sick and tired of all these purple cars. I want to see some more colors, man. Chelsea Denofa, you know him. I don't know if he started it, but he was one of the main cars that came out purple.
Okay.
And now it just seems like
Everybody has
purple. Alberto Big Boost too.
Yeah, he
He's on
just
our
did
team.
his purple
He
too.
just did purple too. I'm telling you, why can't you guys be plain and just do white, like normal people?
Yeah.
Spill the white car.
Black,
Or black.
brown.
Brown, dude. Jason's got it figured out, dude. Brown.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty cool. Let's try to get into some of the history of the shop.
Well, let me show you this one. This is the cool one, but it's all.
Oh, dude.
You didn't
Is this
even
the
see it.
one?
Yeah, yeah.
I need to give you guys some backstory. 2010, when I got my license, I got an E30. And I started as everybody does when you buy a car, you go online and start looking at other people's cars to get some kind of inspiration. This car was one of the very first cars that got me really wanting to modify my car. And at the time when I saw it, it was red on the inside. It had a harness bar, it had an aluminum racing seat in it, and it had a fiberglass wide body that they put on it with big old fat, were they hookers or Hoosier slicks on it. This thing was so mean back in the day. I remember them painting it and changing the whole setup on it, but I ever seen this car in person, and this is so cool because
Still, it's been sitting for.
dude, it's the one that got me started. It's one of the main cars that got me started.
Really?
Yeah, I was like a huge fan of it when it was green.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, and I saw your harness bar, and then I made a harness bar after I saw yours.
With the fender flares or without them?
No, with the fender flares.
Okay, because it was green before that with a Warbird paint scheme, but it had stock fenders on it.
No, I think when I saw it,
After you put the fenders on it, you did the cake batter.
Yeah.
I think
Gray.
Yeah.
After
It was.
the fenders.
Yeah.
gray.
Gray,
After
and it
that,
had
was
like
this.
stenciled
It was
Condor
green
speed shop on the
and
doors.
Yeah, I thought I remember seeing the Condor on a door or something,
Yep.
wide body and green at the time when I saw it.
It was actually like a greenish gray.
Google lied to me. It was freaking gorgeous. Oh, it was amazing. Yes. And then you guys had an old guy drive it. You had some old dude drive it in some autocross event.
Yeah.
Yes. Dude.
Yeah.
The Turbo M20.
That's
Gosh,
it.
this freaking car.
This thing I took it to Sebring. The last time it ran at Sebring. And I was doing HPDE, so it was before I had my competition license. This was back in 2012, and I blew this coupler right here. I ended up running it on track without. I didn't have a replacement, so we just ran it, and it wouldn't build any boost.
Right.
And I corded one of the tires. They're 10-inch wide slicks. I corded one of those, so then I ended up putting like a set of Spec E30 wheels on it.
Sure.
Right? So I drove it, no boost, with Spec E30 wheels, and I had so much fun that when I got back here, I said I'm building a Spec E30.
Yeah.
So I parked it, and you can see I never worked on it again. Which is
Never
kind of a
touched it
sad
again.
story because it's such a cool car. But
Oh, it is.
that was what got me to build that car over there.
Right, and then now you have a whole fleet of cars
Yeah.
because of messing around like that.
Yeah, we got a good group of guys that like to race and hang
Yeah.
out, and it's fun. It's
Absolutely.
a fun thing. So now I'd love to bring this car back out, but I need to have a good excuse to to build it.
I'll give you
Use
one. Rainy weather and drifting. Do it. This thing's so sick.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's definitely not getting sold.
Oh, there it
No,
is.
there will be no selling.
If the wife's got your back, dude, just run with it.
Yeah.
Just run with it.
Absolutely. I've been running with that a long time.
Right, babe? When the ladies give you the okay, just go.
True.
Don't ask any more questions, just do it.
It's true. So this is a not bone stock, but the bottom end is a 2.7 bottom end stock. It has a 524 turbo diesel manifold on it. That's a whole set HX35. I built the 3-inch exhaust all the way back. ARP studs, metal head gasket. The intake has been ported, gasket matched to the head. It runs the Mega Squirt plug and play. We actually sent this car out to Mega Squirt when they first developed their plug and play system that we sell on the site.
Right.
And it had the first one installed, and they dyno tuned it, and it made 356 at the rear wheels.
That's not bad at all.
It was
Wow, out of a little M20, huh?
So much fun to drive.
Dude, this is so cool because
light 'em up.
you get to keep, like, it would have been awesome if I could have kept my E30. It just didn't work out financially.
Yeah.
It would have been awesome if I could have kept the E36, but it just didn't work out financially.
Right.
This is awesome because this is where, like, pretty much where it all started for you guys.
Absolutely.
And you still have it.
Yeah, this car has the original set of Condor Speed Shop subframe bushings, the original diff bushing, original control arm bushings, engine mounts, trans mounts, like everything that we developed for the E30
Started right here.
on this car.
It's your heritage, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
This is what started on. Now you get to live the sweet life that you live and make sick parts for people and drive fast cars, man.
Yeah, it started out as an 88 325 IS. It was all black, and it had a cardinal red interior that we tried to sell on forums. Nobody wanted it, and nowadays
those things are like.
We ended up throwing it away.
No. Oh, how much do they go for now?
A lot. I don't know, maybe $1,000.
Wow, dude. Is that the houndtooth or whatever, red?
No, it's just
Or is it the red leather?
red leather.
The red leather's so bad. I love that.
So right now, like I took the racing seats out of it, you know,
Sure.
so it's just, these are just like thrown in there just
Yeah, you just got it sitting.
for storage.
Yeah, we built, I don't know if my brother's probably
You built up
watching this, but we saw your harness bar.
Yeah.
And immediately after I was like, yup, that's dope. We got to build one.
Oh, that's cool.
And we made one for my E30.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super dope. And then we got in arguments with guys and like, if you roll it and you're harnessed in and it doesn't have the 3-point harness effect. Yeah, I was like, whatever, dude. Like, if it happens, it happens. Dude, I'm telling you guys, that car, it's your heritage, but it also like,
Man, I love that. I love that it means so much.
yeah, it does, dude. I would absolutely love for you guys to bring that thing back from the dead.
It will. It'll come back from the dead one day for sure.
Please bring it back
I
from
have
the
a set
dead.
of fiberglass doors up there.
The 43s?
Yeah, those I picked up for that car. They're totally fiberglass. They weigh, I don't know,
Dude,
like 10 pounds.
like nothing?
Yeah, nothing.
Gotta get some
Ready for-
serious door bars in there.
Yeah, well, it
fiberglass
doesn't have
doors.
a cage.
No, at all.
So
Right, it just has the harness bar.
Yeah, if I do any kind of track stuff with it, it's gonna
You'll
get
have to do it.
full cage.
Oh, there you go, Frankie Anthony. My buddies were just looking for these. The guys on the team to start pulling all the clips
Oh, yeah?
on the Mustangs at work. Yeah, they're like, dude, we gotta get one of those kits. I wish you guys were in California.
I know.
This is rad. All kinds of parts. There's fenders,
Yeah,
bumpers.
Store a bunch of stuff. A lot of
So cool.
interior parts. From building the cars, we take the interiors out and we end up with
Right,
a bunch
just
of extra
store 'em.
stuff.
You don't want to throw away nothing
No.
anymore because
No.
the experience with the red interior, you never know, dude.
Yeah.
It might cost a bunch of money one day.
And then we have all our hoods and fenders that we've destroyed over the years.
Yeah, it's just sick. All your fuel
This
cans.
This one's from the turbo car. This one we lost it. I don't know if you ever saw the video of the car running a 12.3 quarter mile, but
I think I
almost at the
did.
very end as
The hood just went.
yeah, the hood just went up. That's the hood.
I think I did see that
Yeah.
video. This is so cool. So, give me like a little bit of a history on this by reason or by force.
That's the Condor Speed Shop, mantra, I guess. Like, if you're gonna do something, you got to do it. You have two ways to do it.
Yeah.
Either think about it and figure out the best way to do it, or force it.
Make it happen.
Either way, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Or by force.
That's such a cool motto. Geez, this is cool. For those of you guys who don't know, this is the car that started the 3 Series chassis.
And then like brought it back and parked it.
She is
watch.
beautiful.
It was a full-on race car.
How'd you come across this thing?
Craigslist.
Really?
Yeah, there was a listing that had no pictures.
Oh, those are
There was
always
this
fun.
guy selling an E30 M3 drift car,
Ah.
You know, those sketchy ads.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why he sold it, but he sold it, and then he put the S50 in it, and it had no interior. It had just a dash, cracked dash with an aftermarket tack, and this was all kind of hacked. So I bought it, and I started poking around in the car, and I noticed it had a roll cage at one point because it had welded in foot pads for the original cage.
Right, or
And I did
landing
some
plates.
research on it. It turned out the car had never been registered until 2001 because it was a track car.
Full-blown track car.
And according to the guy I bought it from, the odometer only had like 47,000 miles when he sold it with the S14 for like $3 grand.
For $3 grand?
Yeah, because it was so long ago.
$3 grand. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know. I found a cluster and I, put an HVAC box back in it, so it has like air blower inside. I found the Recaro seat. We put a dash in it. I sourced the rear seat. Just like bit by bit. I put ground control coilovers on it, and I painted it back to the Alpine.
Was this Alpine
Alpine
1?
Mm-hmm.
This is
Alpine
the
1.
first Alpine?
The first Alpine.
So fun fact, my E46 is Alpine 3.
E46.
Yeah, I painted it Alpine 3.
And the
The E36
that
is Alpine
E36
2.
in another shop over there.
Is that
It's
2?
Alpine 2.
Right. So
Yours
this is
was
where...
Alpine 2 too.
Yeah, my
Okay.
E36 was Alpine 2 also.
Do you know the difference?
This one's like more of a cream, no?
Yeah.
This one looks more cream,
Yeah.
and then it got
Yours is-
a little less creamier, and then mine is like closer to white, right?
The last one.
Yeah,
I think
3.
so.
Because my 3 looks really white. Like it looks bright.
White.
It looks really bright.
This is a more dirty white.
yeah.
Well, this is actually dirty.
This yeah. This is like
Yeah, it's
that's
dirty.
that's the color. No, dude. I was just telling Hannah about this the other day because I saw one drive by. I was like, what? I was like, E30 M3, that car's bad, that's the car started it
Yeah.
all, blah, blah, blah. And I was going off. Here it is, babe.
True.
This is the car. This is what started the 3 Series. And then you can see like the M3 has the wider outside fenders and stuff, and has this kick here off the body line, where I believe the stock M3 has a body line, but it doesn't kick off right there. It actually drops in a little, sits down, and then rolls for the fender. But this is like the big square M3 body. The trunk, I believe, sits higher. This is all added on here too. But this thing is just like, you can see this is like where a non-M3 E30 would like normally rest the trunk, and then you have this whole added on piece of BMW here. Dude, these cars go for like,
I paid.
like 20 grand right now?
No, they go for upwards of 30 to
More?
I've seen them go for 100.
Wow.
This came out good. I like the
The
inline
white,
sights.
and the white on white too.
The white on white looks good too. I like that you can see like brake dust and stuff.
It's
So
pretty.
it just means you use it, just
Yeah.
means you drive it. Don't build a car and not drive it. Don't be that guy. Be this guy. Be Carlos.
Where'd you find it?
He's the first one in the book.
You're lying.
Punch.
Micah Diaz, baby. 2014. But we worked together before
Micah
this.
This is probably the
Diaz.
first
This
time
is the
you
very first time you filled out a
filled
form.
out the thing, like, because before we
An
didn't have
official
the forms.
form.
No, we didn't.
It was just because it was only you,
Yeah, I
like,
was
what
like,
do we need a
yeah.
form for
Would
that?
you like to see your setup at the time?
Yeah, what do I got going on? My old
Here you
phone
go.
number.
Here's what you got going on.
94 325 IS trim, 50. Yeah, this. Yeah, no, you guys worked with me before this. 50 V8, the 80. That was an 86 motor. Like, there's absolutely no engine wiring schematics on that motor. It was the first year of the fuel injection. I think it was 86 or 87. I'm not sure. I found some guy at Microsoft who had Microsoft painted out.
No way.
Yeah, that guy saved me. And then, no, I found that, I tried, and I couldn't get it done, and then some old dude came and bought parts off of my 50, the wrecked car I had, and then he goes, oh, you just gotta put power to this, and like, go ahead, crank it, cranked it, and he goes, wow,
Just like that.
are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, we were so stoked, we're like,
Yeah.
fire that up now.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
Exterior mod, M3 front lip, full roll cage. Yeah, try hard, back when hold fast is called try hard. Oh, our YouTube channel is on there
There's your
too.
schedule.
Schedule. Shoot a new video.
2014.
Oh, because we did the E36 trip video that's also on the channel. So we wanted to do another one that we never did. Out of Motorsport Park practice, we went to all of those. Round 2 of Top Drift if money allows.
That's the best part, right? That's always the case.
Dude, that's what it always is. It literally says, if money
If money allows.
Dude, if I have money, I'll go. Saturday, Sundays, we did that. We went to Beaver Fest, round 3 and 4 top trip. We didn't, 14, we never made it. 14 was the year that we tried, and we realized that we brought a knife to a gunfight. We brought the 5.0 out, and everybody had LSs or big turbo motors, and I was like, we caught on fire, we overheated. It was just like, dude, this isn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
So we went home, we put an angle kit on the car, we got the rear mount radiator figured out, beat the crap out of that motor where it like tick and knock and make all these noises, and then let it cool down and go do it all over again. And then finally got to the point where we're like, alright, let's get a real motor in here. Got rid of the 5.0, and that's when we put the 6.0, the LS into it.
Yeah.
Which is still a motor that's in the car today, it's just all board and stroke. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really
Had
cool.
it. But like you said,
It was
I think
before
it was
that.
Before that.
It wasn't
Sure.
14, it was 13.
Yeah, I think
This
probably
is
if you
the
look
first
back at your
paper.
Instagram feed,
I'm gonna find it.
you could
Yeah.
find it. You gotta look way back.
It's way up, because she was scrolling too. She scrolled all the way to the very
Oh, you
beginning
did?
of my Instagram.
And didn't find it?
I think I just missed it.
I really missed it, because I was like burning. I remember like making stupid noise, like stupid like impressions of people while I was burning on the bush, like saying something.
Really?
And I remember that. I'm gonna find it. I gotta find it. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. This is like super cool because you guys don't understand. I gotta find out for sure. I was talking to these guys about it. They're like the first people to ever give me a shot at anything. As far as like motorsports and everything, we always wanted to get, that was like the thing when we were younger and we talked about driving or riding skateboards or riding bikes or riding dirt bikes. It was always like, dude, let's get a sponsor, you know, because getting a sponsor was like the big deal, you know?
Yeah.
And so when we got one, which I don't know if it was you guys or Ryan, whoever it was.
It was us. It was us.
It was probably you guys. It was probably them. Ryan.
Legit us.
Get a lift
I'm
and then
saying
it'll
it
be
right now,
you.
it's legit us.
Yeah, I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm gonna go back and find out, or put it right here. We'll find out by the time this video comes out who was the first one.
There you
I'm pretty
go.
sure it was you guys.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, whatever. But to get a sponsor, like I was street drifting at the time. Like I was going in the parking
Yeah.
lots and
Yeah.
having a good time, and it like just worked out. And this is kind of how it's
That was
been.
back when you had the tiger stripes on the car.
Yeah. No, it was before that. You guys
Oh,
hooked me up
before that?
before that because
You had
I didn't even have a
yellow
V8
wheels?
in it yet.
you had yellow
It was
wheels.
before the yellow wheels.
Okay.
Before they were yellow, they were still polished. Because once I got polished ones is when Ryan, I think, is when my car got spotted at school. And then that kid knew Ryan and had set me up with Ryan.
Oh, cool.
But I think I got your bushings. This is a video of me.
First, before that.
I think so. To even say you had a sponsor was like a big deal for like all the guys you hung out with, you know?
Yeah.
And like nobody had sponsors.
Yeah.
So when I got one.
But
it was
nobody
like,
knew who we were either.
No, I
You know,
mean,
we were
it's
still
cool.
starting out.
Yeah, and it was really cool because we've been growing. Like,
We've grown together, which
yeah,
is
absolutely,
really cool.
absolutely. But
Yeah.
these guys, like, you guys gave me my first shot at like proving myself.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's just been like a blessing ever since. Like all throughout the years, it's been cool and growing in our relationship. And then finally being able to kind of meet you guys,
Yeah.
and then see the freaking heritage of Condor, and just like, this is a big deal. It's a big deal for me. I'm not gonna get all emotional and sappy on you guys, but it's super
It's
rad,
awesome,
dude.
man.
I'm so pumped to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course.
It's Condor Speed Shop. If you guys need anything for your E30, your E36, your E90s, your E21s, your 2002,
all kinds of stuff.
anything you guys
Yeah.
need, this woman and this man will make it happen for you
Wow,
guys.
yeah.
Quick and like just get it done. And it'll be done right the first time, solid. You don't have to worry about it again. So follow Condor Speed Shop. Show them some love for just supporting us over the years and really helping us get to where we are today. That's just what you guys have done for us. So I really appreciate it.
Of course,
Thanks for the hospitality too. The good food, sick shop, all these sick cars. I gotta get out here one day and race these. Comment below and tell Carlos to let me race one of these cars with them. I know there's licensing and things like that have to happen.
We
but
can make it happen.
We'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen.
All right, guys.
Sure.
Thanks for watching. Later.